Envision in your mind a time you ate at a great restaurant where the food was delicious, fairly priced, the atmosphere was pleasant, you were seated promptly, and had an awesome server who you had a lot of fun with. After leaving the restaurant, while you and your friends are still in awe over the amazing time you just had, maybe try and start forming the habit of leaving the owners or managers of the restaurant a great review. According to the Digital Restaurant, online review websites are one of the best lead generation tools for restaurants, if your restaurant has plenty of great reviews. They lead further into this by referencing a Harvard Business School statistic that found that as little as 1-star increase in your restaurant's Yelp rating can lead to a 9% increase in revenue. Reviews are more important now rather than ever because technology is rapidly improving day by day. As a customer goes online for minuscule details such as the address of the location of the restaurant, the search engine results might halt them along their journey as the restaurant reviews suddenly appear before their eyes. Carrollton Consulting Company was formed in 2016 in Carrollton, Georgia after all of us worked together at a local Italian restaurant and quit before it closed down for good. It was such a bad experience that we agreed that we didn't want to see this happening to other restaurants or businesses, so we formed CCC. Our mission at CCC is to help you and your employees improve your business and help it become the best it can possibly be. We strive to make you, your employers, and your customers happy. It is important to hold your restaurant to our standards to ensure customers are receiving ultimate satisfaction with their dining experiences and are coming back for more. My name is Natalie Cobb, and I'm the social media advertiser for Carrollton Consulting Company. I have my Bachelor's of Business Administration and Marketing with a minor in Economics. Previously, I worked at Olive Garden as a social media director, where I redesigned the company's online website and menu. These updates allowed the restaurant information to be accessed quicker and easier as wines and different food groups were rearranged together. Images were clearer and sharper. Ingredient lists could be found in methods of contact to the restaurants extended to text messaging and door delivery. My experience and knowledge held from my time at Olive Garden can be transferred over to your restaurant to make sure all your social media is clean cut and guides them to your menus to order. La Trattoria is a modest but casual mom and pop diner where they want you to feel at home when you're eating anything from their pasta to their calzones, pizza, or spinach and artichoke dip. They were very well praised for their variety of gluten-free and vegetarian options of their dishes. They are located on the square in Carrollton, Georgia. Their competitors in Carrollton would be Leopoldo's Pizza and Johnny's New York Style Pizza. The similarities to these two restaurants and La Trattoria is that they are both Italian and customers complimented all restaurants' options of alcohol. However, Leopoldo's and Johnny's were pricier and employees were not always holding the best of attitudes towards their customers. Our first strength of this restaurant comes from Bobby W. from Florida. He compliments his server and the delicious food he was served and how he was seated very quickly. I think this looks very good for a restaurant, and it is even better that an out-of-towner is recommending it. Another amazing review comes from Kirsten, who is very gracious for La Trattoria's gluten-free items. She said that the bread and tiramisu was amazing and deadly. I think this is awesome that La Trattoria appeals to not just the normal type of customers, but people with dietary restrictions. Our last strength we will be reviewing for La Trattoria also comes from another out-of-towner, Sharon K. She exclaims that the restaurant menu was very comprehensive. She had lots of options, and I think this was very important to note that she still gave them a 5-star rating, even though, look at how she mentioned that. She said that the restaurant had a system crash. And so I think it is very important to note here that even in times of crisis, if a restaurant handles it correctly and continues to take care of their customers with good customer service, customers will be understanding and they will for sure come back. and recommend. Now, on the flip side, there is always going to be customers who are unsatisfied with the food or service they were provided. And here we have Lynn T with that exact same scenario. However, on the bright side, it is very good that the manager tried to contact her and make her feel better about the incident. Our next weakness comes from another customer who was very dissatisfied with the food. He says that you should save your hard-earned money, maybe make it at home, and that other restaurants can do better. In this scenario, I think it is important to listen to the customer, take the criticism, but also reflect on your restaurant and your workers. Maybe go back in the kitchen and talk to the cooks, see if there's anything that they need to tell you that's been going on, and just move forward. The last weakness we will be reviewing comes from John J. from Dallas, Texas. He was very pleased with the food, but he was very disappointed to see that La Trattoria was disregarding mandates and social distancing for COVID-19. This would be a very easy fix for La Trattoria to implement in their restaurant, as they could just distance the tables more, maybe open outdoor seating, and count the number of people that come into the restaurant and make sure they are not at their max capacity or get anywhere near it. One opportunity La Trattoria has is to develop a new recipe book. By adding or taking away ingredients, they might better suit to their customers' wants and needs, and they can wait to hear feedback on these changes. In order to execute the new recipe book, it might be a good opportunity to hire another chef in the kitchen who might better execute these new recipes. Lastly, it might be a good opportunity for La Trattoria to invest in some outdoor seating and dining, because we are still in the middle of a pandemic and fighting the coronavirus, and La Trattoria should focus on ensuring a safe environment for their customers to feel comfortable in, so they can stay healthy and come back for more. Of course, there's always going to be the threat of customers choosing local restaurants over La Trattoria. In this case, it is very important that the employees at La Trattoria ensure that they are delivering the best customer service and dishes that they possibly can, so when their customers are craving a good Italian dish, they will make sure to come back to them. Another threat to La Trattoria is the coronavirus. Not only does the coronavirus pose as a threat for shutting down the business, but also limiting the amount of customers that come into the restaurant and eat. Lastly, as an ongoing side effect of the coronavirus, people's jobs and wages have been cut due to economic factors. Therefore, they might not be eating out as much and will be cooking at home more with their families. In conclusion, in today's day and age, more potential customers are looking at online PDF menus, restaurant review pictures, and reviews more than ever before they dine at your restaurant. This is why it's important to maintain an online status with your restaurant, with replies of appreciation to those reviews that praise you, and replies with a helping hand or listening heart towards those customers who did not necessarily enjoy their experience with you. A few ways you can strengthen your position against your competitors would be to constantly maintain an online presence with your reviews, and have your servers encourage the customers to write one at the end of their dining experience. And being authentic and honest, these measures will be enough in themselves to have customers keep coming back. I thank you so much for giving Carrollton Cuisines the opportunity to work with you guys alongside your reviews. Remember that consistency is key in maintaining your online status, and taking care of your cooks and servers with incentives will always help everyone continue to be eager to work and take the best care of customers. I look forward to working with you again in the future. You can contact CCC at 678-284-7463 or email at carrolltonconsultingcuisines@gmail.com. And that is the same name for our website as well, carrolltonconsultingcuisines.com. Our promotional item is an oven mitt to represent cooking and taking hot dishes out of the oven. My name is Natalie Cobb, and I thank you.